What's up, y'all? It's FTKComputer. Welcome back. So y'all already know by the title of this video what this video is about. Now, I just want to say this, starting off, is that I don't want you guys to think that this is gonna turn into some YouTube drama BS. One thing that I really hate is that YouTube is kind of pushing drama between other YouTubers because it's profitable for them, and it's like people enjoy mess and drama. But I want you guys to understand that like this channel is not about that. This channel is about, you know, gaming and the love of gaming. And you know, people have said stuff about me before and I've let it slide because it doesn't really matter. Like, people are allowed to have their opinion, and I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Some people don't like my channel. Some people don't like the characters I play. Some people don't like my personality. That's just, you know, part of the game. Like, I didn't start a YouTube for everyone to like me. That's fine. But it's very different just not liking somebody than going to your large following, and I'm talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of people, going to them and then basically spreading false information, accusing me of going in my matches and playing specific characters, not because I actually like these characters, but so that I can bait out toxicity by going in playing bad, basically like baiting out a reaction from teammates, then editing the footage so that it just looks like, oh, I'm doing so well and these people are doing so bad, and they're just randomly flaming me for no reason. Now, I'm sure some of my subscribers who don't really know what's going on, and I'm sure some of his subscribers that have probably come over just to see what my response would be, are thinking, well, then why would this random person who already has a large following just randomly target, you know, a smaller YouTuber for no reason if it wasn't true? Well, it's funny that you asked that, and those people that follow my community tab already know the answer, but let's go over it one more time. So about 4 or 5 months ago in season 10 Overwatch, I was really frustrated because I had kind of fallen into these matches that were like, every single match was like either super toxic, we'd have a thrower, we have a lever, and a lot of people knew that at that time I was high masters and were wondering like, why hadn't I had made it to grandmaster yet, because I was so close for a long time. And even though I don't really obsess that much about my SR, because I know it's not really that big of a deal to me, a lot of my subscribers are invested and just want to know like, where are you right now? Like, if they want to run into me, or maybe they want to see me make it to grandmaster, like they just want to know. Not to mention, I knew that it would be more entertaining. However, I could just compile it all into one video for the people that may not want to see my channel constantly be toxic videos. Like, I like to switch it up. So I just compile all this footage into one video, and then I just added text to kind of give a little narration to like what was happening and why these matches went wrong. So I'm gonna link that video in the description box. So if you want to go look at that video, it's the first match. So if you want to look at it, you can pause it and then come back. But what I remember the most about that match is that the enemy Pharah was so dominant. Like, she was slaughtering us. Also, nobody was really focusing on moving the payload, so we were wasting a lot of time. So I switched to Orisa because she's my main tank that I play, and I'm also really used to shooting and contesting Pharahs. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just play Orisa and hopefully we'll be able to, you know, move this thing. So we actually started doing really well, and we got the first 2 checkpoints, but we started struggling on the 3rd checkpoint because the enemy team started realizing that I was their biggest threat. So then they just started constantly solo ulting me, which in my mind I'm thinking, okay, well, the rest of my team should be able to pick up the slack. Like, if they're all focusing me now, that gives them more reign to like do more, you know, to get more kills and stuff. But they just didn't do that. Instead, I feel like they kept scapegoating me. Like, every single time we started running into difficulty, they asked me to switch, and I did it like 3 times. But at this point, I'm like, I've seen the most progress while playing Orisa, so I'm not gonna switch again because we're doing well. We just need to get past this last little part, and we good. But of course, instead of calling each other out on things that they were messing up on, it's a lot easier to just call out the one person who's not in who's not their friend, you know. And I'm not saying that I played perfectly, because I know I didn't, but there were so many obvious mistakes that they made, and none of them called each other out until like the very end. And when they did, y'all, they started screaming at each other, they arguing with each other, like telling each other to shut up. Like now they fighting with each other. And I'm just like, well, it was just a hot mess. And I was just showing like, this is basically how my season 10 experience has been. Like, but it was only like 2 or 3 minutes of, I don't know how long of a video, but it was several other matches, and that was the mildest one. That's why I put it in the front, because it wasn't even that bad. However, after the match had been up for some time, one of the people from the 5-stack commented on the video. Like, I had posted I had pinned a comment, and he commented under the pinned comment saying that he didn't appreciate that I edited the video to make him look toxic. That's what he said. And I'm like, bruh, I ain't edit the video to make you look toxic. This what the video shows is what happened. You know what I'm saying? I cut the video so people could see the toxic parts, but I ain't make you, you know, scapegoat, and I also didn't make you scream at your friends. Now, apparently this person was like a streamer or a YouTuber, I don't know, but like, he felt bitter about the fact that he looked bad in a video. And I mean, I get it, like nobody wants to look bad in a video. And I told him, I was like, I did not edit this to make it look a certain way. I don't need to edit a video to make it seem toxic. There's tons of free toxicity on PlayStation 4 in every match, so I don't need to do that. I also don't need to do it for views, because there's like, if I just wanted to upload a toxic match for views, that would be real easy to do. I wouldn't have done a compilation video for that. Like, I was just showing people this is what happened in these matches. So we discussed it in the comments. I disagreed. You know, we had a disagreement, but it was civil. It wasn't like, you know, an argument. I didn't have any ill feelings. You know, I completely forgot about it, really. But after hearing this new video that you guys sent me of this guy talking about a random YouTuber that plays off meta heroes and doesn't join the voice chat, and you know, it's obvious we know he's talking about. It's fine. But I was thinking, like, that argument sounds so familiar. Like, that allegation just sounds so familiar. I had never heard that before. And so I did some sleuthing, and I found this old video, because I just remember that one conversation, because I had never really been accused of like being so gifted with the editing skills that I can like edit people to look toxic. And you know, so I'm thinking, when I'm looking at this video, is this that same person? Is he just on a smurf? And you know, come to find out, it's not the same person. But after looking back in some of their old videos, like back from season 10 months ago, come to find out that 5-stack are a bunch of his friends. You know, they're people that he queues with. So it's like, instead of being honest and saying, I don't like this person because he made a video that I feel portrayed my friends in a negative light and was unfair, you gonna lie and say that my entire YouTube channel is just me baiting people, you know, playing heroes that I know that people don't want on their team because they're off meta, playing bad and baiting out toxicity, and then cleverly editing it to make me look, you know, to make them look like they're just going at me for no reason, which is a lie. But it's like, you should have just been honest and said the real reason that you mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be mad. Like, I don't have a problem with people being mad at me and not liking me. But what I do have a problem with is when you're lying about it. And even if you backpedal, it's like everyone knows who you're talking about. So just be honest. I mean, what's the point? You know? So I just don't like that. Like, it really bothered me, because it's like, you playing Overwatch Jesus, acting like you're too good for the community and that like I'm ruining the community, but that's all based on a lie and the fact that you're mad that your friends look bad in one video months ago. Like, how ridiculous. So I just wanted to make this video because I'm like, don't lie on me. Like, If you mad about something, just be honest about the real reason you mad. Ugh. And as far as people that have a problem with the fact that I don't join the voice chat, I've said this a million times, but I'll say it again. You know, when I join the voice chat, when I regularly join the voice chat, when I first joined the Overwatch community, it was a nightmare. I didn't enjoy it. I don't like going back and forth with random people. This is supposed to be a game, but people are constantly arguing, you know, blaming me because I'm a healer, like blaming me for everything. It just bothered me, and it just made the game not fun for me. And if I had stayed in the voice chat, I guarantee you I would have probably never became an Overwatch YouTuber, because I would have left the game, because I wasn't used to these kind of competitive team games where people are so toxic. Because I'm like, aren't people supposed to work together? Like, why is this always such a battle? And I also didn't like how the community felt about support mains, where it was like, you're the scapegoat, everyone just blames you whenever stuff is wrong. And I know my personality, I can't fake it, where it's like, if people are, you know, I know myself, you know, I can't just fake it and act like I'm, you know, everything's all good when people are like saying all this stuff that's just not true, and, you know, saying all these slurs and shit. Like, I'm not the type of person who's just gonna let it slide and just be, you know, cool. But then I realized, you know, by me going back and forth with these random people online, I was jeopardizing the match for other people. Had nothing to do with it, because they're trying to win, but it only takes 1 or 2 people to throw your match, and you know, the game's over. And so I was like, let me just remove myself from the situation instead of exacerbating it, because that's what would happen, you know. And because of, and I mean, I'm sorry, Blizzard, but I gotta bring you in this as well, because Blizzard gives the power to the people that are toxic and that throw games. You know, there's really not much you can do. If they're gonna throw your game, they're gonna throw your game. The most they'll probably get is like a 15-minute, you know, penalty, or a 30-minute penalty. But on PlayStation, you can have as many accounts as you want. So it's like, there's really nothing they can do, and they know that. And so I felt like, by leaving the match, by just doing my job, doing well, and not getting into arguments with these people, and just like doing what I feel like I got to do to win the match, I saw better results. I started enjoying the game a lot more, and I've done well. Even though people try to say, oh, well, you're just in Diamond. Diamond's like the top, what, 12% of Overwatch? And not only just Diamond, like high Diamond. And my win rate, like, for people to insinuate that I'm just picking these characters just to throw matches and make people toxic, then how have I stayed in Masters and Diamond for the last like 5 seasons? And I only play on one account. I'm a gold border for a reason, because I play only on this account. I got like one other account that I use, and I rarely ever use it, which is because I don't have any skins or anything, and you can't transfer your skins. So it's like, I mean, I complain about not making it to Grandmaster and having trouble getting back to Master because people throw my games, but at the end of the day, my win rate with my main is still 65-70%. So it's not that bad. So I just wanted to address that, because I felt like it was such an unfair accusation. You know, I don't mind people not liking me. If you don't like me, you don't have to like me, you know. And I also don't mind people liking people who don't like me. If this person doesn't like me, you don't need to just unsubscribe to their channel. And like, it's not a war. It's not a, you know, I'm just covering my track because my YouTube channel is very precious to me. It's something that I've worked a long time for. And so I'm like, I don't want people spreading misinformation out there. So yeah, that's all. I've had to cut this video so much, because every time I get mad, I'm like, I don't want to start that. You know what I'm saying? So don't start linking me videos every time somebody like says something bad about me, because I don't mind people not liking me, but I don't like when people lie. Okay, that's a very big issue with me, when people lie on me. So all right, sorry that this is not the usual channel. I mean, the usual type of videos that I do, but I just had to get that off my chest. It really made me upset. So all right, I will see you guys later. I guarantee you it'll be a gameplay video. So yeah, all right, talk to you guys later. Peace.